lie, you had me nervous for a second, Caroline.
Tonight was the night to make a move, and I missed.
Caroline, to see her pull out an idol really scared the crap out of me. Thank God she played it for Mark.
Well, we lived to see another day.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, guys. Well, Ray, we stargazing.
I'm feeling very confident going ahead. Now in the top 5. I'm in a majority. I've got an idol, and I've had my idol a month. That is longer than majority of the people that have lasted in this game. And I literally have one more chance to play this idol.
All we need to do now is fuck.
Yep.
Can I be honest with you, Kobe? Very honest with you.
Yeah, man. Okay, cool.
So, you win tonight's challenge. I have fun. Braden's really going to be sweet anyways because we have them on this. We are making to top 4. Let's just and then top 3.
Yeah.
Very easy.
It's mapped out very simply. Kirby needs me. I need Kirby. Ray has been loyal to me this whole time. And unless someone finds an idol last minute, I can't see how this could go wrong.
I love this situation because it's almost concrete.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Rebel's
The
going
last
to win
one
this
standing.
game. Oh yeah, baby.
I wonder what these two are discussing.
I was just about to ask you what you thought they were talking about. Well, they're not looking for idols, so maybe they don't think there is any yet.
Going to then.
But I'm not.
No, I know, bro. I know.
Very solid. I'll agree.
And I'm just, as long as I beat Mark, then we're so good.
Yeah. Well, all 3 of them are having a chat.
Okay.
Yeah. Because obviously it's me or you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I took a shot last night at Ferris and I missed. And now these OG rebels have a majority.
This is a sinking ship.
Yeah.
My biggest threat right now is Kirby and Ferris. They've been mortal enemies at times, but now it's kind of like a brother-sister relationship. Like they're constantly poking each other, making fun of each other.
Go for a swim?
Very calm today. Go very, very far.
You're so mean.
I want Kirby to go next. I do not want her to stick around. One of us to go home. And
Well, I'm telling you right now, if Kirby doesn't win immunity, then I'm voting her.
she should be next.
Everything's going to really depend on who wins the next immunity.
If the rebels stay strong, then it's going to be a Titan gone, and that's either Mark or myself. But I'm not going to give up.
I think that there's idol out there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Should we go for one?
Yeah.
All right, there's a couple of places I want to go and have a look at, so I'm going to go have a look.
All right.
Where's Caroline?
Are they both over there, good?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Oh,
So you should probably go have a look as well.
yeah.
To see that Mark and Caroline are looking for an idol, honestly, it makes me extremely nervous because if they find one, this stuffs up my game plan. I know Kirby can win the challenge tomorrow, but Raymond's a lot more vulnerable and I need to protect him. And then I remember, light bulb moment. I have the remains of my second idol that I found. The way I see it is an idol has so many different powers. My idol has saved me through more than a dozen tribal councils because I was able to plant seeds, confuse the crap out of everyone, and I'll do it again.
Right. We just fake find the idol.
Pardon?
I'll fix it up and I'll plant it somewhere where they're around. You literally go and find them. Yeah? Yeah, right?
Yeah, I reckon it's a great idea.
Caroline and Mark, for them to actually see Raymond find this idol, they will stop looking for an idol immediately.
Has everything in here, okay? Keep it in here.
This plan definitely relies on Raymond's acting skills. If Raymond doesn't look believable, the grenade idol will blow up in my face.
Kind enough to get a fire.
I've kind of looked through the rooty trees over here.
Come on, baby. Come to Mama and Papa.
Nothing.
Nah. I've had no luck. I'll be honest, I looked as well. Uh-oh. Caroline. Is that what I actually... Where did you find it? When? You just got here.
Raymond has found the hidden immunity idol in a fern that I've walked past about 50 million times. This is terrible, terrible news for my game.
Wow, well, buddy, congratulations on top 4. Let me shake your hand.
Go everyone.
I'm so devastated. I'm so bitter. Raymond has one chance left to play this hidden immunity idol, and he'll play it at the next tribal council. And I'm pretty sure that Ferris has an idol too.
He's biting on Jeray.
I want to see if it's real.
It's real, buddy. It's not a chocolate idol.
It narrows the range of targets to only 3 people: Kirby, Caroline, and myself. And I'm feeling the pressure that it could be me going to the jury tomorrow night if I don't win that immunity necklace.
Whatever we do, we cannot win.
100%. We just need to make sure that he pulls out first.
Perfect.
Whatever happens, whatever.
And then
happens.
Mark's the guy
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
And then we kick off Caroline after.
Yeah. Sticking to the plan. I'm sticking to the plan.
Yeah, so.
Even though we're sitting in a majority, I'm in a vulnerable position. We've now got Raymond and Ferris with 2 idols in play. So there's no question about it. I have to win today. And no one's going to take that necklace from me.
Come on in.
Looks fun.
Scary.
Raymond, Kirby is the only person here who's worn that necklace. What's it gonna take to stop her from wearing it again today?
I mean, Kirby is a very, very all-round talented person. Let's just see what happens.
So, Mark, you've come close. Is today the day for you?
Jonathan, close but no cigar, that's the saying. And today I want to be puffing on a big cigar after the challenge.
All right, Kirby, am I gonna have to take that back for you, or are you just gonna loan it to me today?
I'm just lending it. It's a boomerang for me, so coming back.
Love that.
All right, shall we get to today's immunity challenge?
Yes.
First things
Let's
first.
do it.
Thank you. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, on my go, you're gonna drop a ball into the top of a track, run back down to catch it, and then feed it back in again. At regular intervals, you'll add another ball, making it more difficult. If at any point you drop a ball, you're out of the challenge. Last person left standing wins immunity and is safe from the vote. Loses tribal council, where somebody's gonna become the 20th person voted out. Whew. All right, let's draw for spots. Let's get this thing rolling.
Yes.
Let's do it.
It's a classic.
So cool.
So cool.
All right, here we go. Everyone grab their first ball. Head to the top. Everyone, drop it in. Let's go. This is the easy part. Warm up.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
This is where you have time to figure out just how long it takes for that ball to make its way down the track. Get used to the ladder. This challenge is all about focus, concentration. One mistake, and you drop a ball, that is it. No shot at immunity. All right, in a minute, I'm gonna get you to add another ball, and you'll have a 15-second window to do so. So take this time to think about the spacing.
25, 26, 27.
You wanna make sure you have enough time between the balls so you can get back down and catch it.
Divided by 4. 1%.
All right. Now you have 15 seconds to drop in another ball. Don't panic.
Too soon. Too soon, too soon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kirby in trouble right out of the gate. Oh, nice save. Now it's getting a little more difficult. You really have to pay attention. It's all about the timing. Barris counting to himself, trying to make the timing as accurate as possible.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Everyone's settling into a nice rhythm. All right, we're gonna add another ball. This is a live transition. If you drop, you are out. You have 15 seconds.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, no.
Caroline drops. She's out. Kirby gets to it just barely. Mark, nice save.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Ferris continues to count,
9, 10.
taking no risks.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You are constantly in motion, running up and down. 44 days out here. That is not going to be easy.
3, 4.
You're going to have to dig on this one. All right. We're going to add the fourth ball. This is where timing will become super critical. So make sure that you adjust before you add that ball. All right, here we go. You have 15 seconds to add that fourth ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kirby is in trouble. She is out, no shot at immunity. It's now Mark, Ferris, and Raymond fighting for that necklace. Neither of them have had it before. They would love to walk out of here with it. Now the pace has really picked up.
2, 3.
You do not get a breather now. Nice save from Ferris.
Hang on.
Raymond drops. He's out. Now we have a showdown between Mark and Ferris. Both boys working hard up and down that ladder. It gets exhausting, all that back and forth. One mistake, that's all it takes. Ferris getting gassed. And he drops, and that is it.
Yes!
Mark wins individual immunity. Mark, come on over.
That's good, Jonathan.
First individual immunity win. You finally got the cigar. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. These are some really good competitors. That was a really tough challenge, but I was really determined today, and I knew if it came down to focus, I'd get it, so I'm really happy.
Well, you did. Guaranteed a 1 in 4 shot at winning this game. As for the rest of you, Tribal Council tonight, where somebody's going to become the 7th member of our jury, won't be you. Well done.
Great
Head back
work,
to
Mark.
camp.
Give me some.
I'll see you tonight.
Thank you.
Good champ.
Lead us out, bro.
Yeah, lead us out.
Thanks.
Please.
Mark, having that necklace hurts my heart. I hate not being in control. And I know that I am 100% in trouble tonight.
Thanks, mate.
Solid effort.
Yeah, thank you.
That timing, I couldn't get it. I got it. Once you get that first one too soon, like you're screwed.
I know. Thank you. Everyone made a great effort.
Oh. Honestly, I feel extremely defeated. I'm always so close to winning, but not close enough. And the fact that Mark has won has really put a halt in my plans moving forward, because he was supposed to be the one going home.
Well, I'm starving. I'm
Same. I need food.
Kirby's more likely to take me to the final 2 compared to Caroline. So the ideal scenario for me tonight is we send Caroline home.
I've got Michael. Yeah, I know. So is Ray. So it's pretty much between them two.
Yeah. Who do you work on? I want to know who you work on.
Think about what the jury sent you.
Yeah.
If you take Kirby through this boat and she gets to the end, you look like a bad person.
I'll be honest, I actually don't know whether or not I'd be able to take Kirby out in the end. I believe I've done amazing moves, but Kirby has done more visible moves. It's just a matter of if the jury believes what I have to say.
The decision between Kirby and Caroline, because there's pros and cons to both. But yeah, I know, but Kirby has to go tonight. She's had full control over this game the entire time, and now she thinks that she has full control over you.
Ray, that means I have to win tomorrow's challenge. It's a hard one because I still need to get to the end, and Kirby is such a challenge beast. She can most likely win the next challenge, and she promised to take me to the final 2. That's pretty much a golden ticket for me to the end.
You okay?
Am I okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's either you or me.
Right.
Because Paris has got an idol. Raymond's got an idol. This is not how I wanted this to go. You know that.
Yeah. Me either. I know that my name's gonna be put down tonight. I'm now kind of questioning who's voting for me. How many people? I'm just gonna make an assumption.
Then if I'm out, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not talk to me about.
No, I'm good to talk. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you know where I'm going to vote tonight.
Yeah.
And, but you never know what's going to happen. You still don't know where this vote's going to land. But,
No, it's not over. It's not over until those names are read out. But
I think realistically, nobody really wants to stand next to me there. Knowing that Mark and Caroline are both going to put my name down. I'm putting all my trust in both Raymond and Ferris for me to stay in this game. And that makes me nervous because Raymond's unpredictable.
Oh, God damn it. That thing's gorgeous.
Good. Where are you at?
Obviously, Caroline's right.
Okay, we're sticking to the plan. Okay, sweet. It's easy. I think so. Yeah. I trust Ferris, I don't trust Raymond. And Raymond is now that middle boat to be able to, the swing boat, to be able to get me or Caroline. I know that my game is on the line, but I'm somebody that just won't give up. My game plan to get to the end is to control what I can control, and I think that I can have a strong influence with Ferris because I know how he works and he trusts me. I'm here to now win $500,000 and I have a 1 in 5 chance of doing that. And if the opportunity is there, I'm not going to let that slip. Sit here.
Oh, Curbs. Funny, I just bloody won today.
All I know is that Mark wants me gone and Caroline would have to write my name down, right?
Yeah.
And Raymond can just decide, and he makes me nervous. And I question him.
I trust Raymond, but at this point in the game, I don't know about how he thinks.
Because this is the situation. I get voted out tonight.
Yep.
You're tomorrow. You're next. And then Mark and Caroline will be standing in the two at the end.
Yeah.
So would you consider playing your idol for me? You're next. And then Mark and Caroline will be standing in the two at the end.
Yeah.
So would you consider playing your idol for me?
That thought didn't even come in my head.
Ferris needs to play his idol for me because he knows I'm a guaranteed vote with him. And tonight's vote will determine who probably sits at the end. When I win, you win. When you win, I win, right?
Yeah.
I would love to sit next to Ferris in the final two, and I know that I can beat him in this game.
We have to stick together, you and me.
Okay. I play my idol for you,
Yep.
and then Caroline goes home.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good plan that you've come up with. I need to think of all the possible scenarios now.
I'm going to go for a swim.
Okay, Curbs. Thank you so much. Did you tell her that you're voting for her? Or?
Yeah.
Like, don't beat around the bush.
Winning the challenge today threw a spanner in the works for the OG Rebels. I feel so proud. I feel so happy, but I also feel like I'm not finished yet.
I'm actually really close to Kirby, so it's a bit hard for me.
So the battle lines tonight for me are clear. Kirby. She's finally lost an immunity challenge and she's on one knee. We've just got to finish her off.
I think from both of our perspectives, in terms of the jury, the jury's going to look at us both and be like, you know what, the boys came together. Yeah, they cooperated and they voted off Kirby.
Yep.
Like, finally, you can destroy your entire
Thing is, Marky, I don't know if I'm a part of your top three.
But what can be?
if you can look me in the eye and say, I will take you to the top 3, because most likely you win tomorrow as well tonight.
Yeah, of course. What to do, I'll do any day of the week. Absolutely.
A final 3 deal in order to send Kirby home tonight. I look at him dead in the eye. I don't blink. Right now, I'm in a position of power, and I am going to use the situation to my advantage.
Check it. It's easy. At final 3, just let it be a big old showdown.
I've just done a deal. That means I'm guaranteed in the final 3. All I need to do is beat Ferris at that final immunity challenge. And then, between me and Caroline, it is going to be an epic knife fight right to the end.
If anybody knows about a different pathway to be in final 3, it's me. I've thought about every possible combination of players. So if Kirby goes home, I want to guarantee to get myself to the end.
You know,
Caroline, do you mind if we chat whenever you're ready?
you and me?
Yeah,
Yeah, go
of
for it.
Yeah.
Of course. Where do you want to go?
All right, let's go to the... Do you want to go to the wheel?
Yeah,
We can
let's do
speak
that.
properly.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to pick your brain, Caroline.
Pick my brain, babe.
So I'm playing my idol tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm safe.
I know you're safe. I know you're
It comes
safe.
down to you and Kirby.
That's right. I know that.
What I need from you, Caroline, and I need to know
Yep.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
when it comes down to me, you, Raymond, and Mark.
Yep.
Let's just say tomorrow I win the challenge.
Yep.
Can you look me in the eye and promise me you'll write down Mark's name?
Yeah. I am definitely willing to make that deal with you. Let's go to final 3 together. I'm ready. I am so ready.
Caroline is definitely someone I can use to get to the end, but she could be very easily just lying to me. Who do I trust? This is the dilemma I'm in.
It's gonna be a big night tonight.
Today's definitely one of the hardest days I've had. Kirby feels like my older sister. I really made a proper sibling connection with her. Who would you want to sit next to at the end?
You'd be the most competitive for me.
Serious?
I want to beat the best of the best.
But now I am the person that holds her fate in my hands. I need to pray.
Pray?
Yeah.
Why?
I have gone from the smiling assassin to the frowning assassin today.
Are you 100%? Yeah. That doesn't sound very reassuring.
Nah, we're good.
I'm just saying, you know, if I go, he goes, you go.
I'll be honest, playing my idol for Kirby seems so attractive. It really, really does. She could take me to the end. It'll be a great end game for me to be sitting next to Kirby and for Kirby to be sitting beside me. I think it'll literally just be like, okay, guys, we each picked each and every one of you off. Who do you reckon deserves it more?
We'll now bring in the members of our jury. Eileen, Jaden, Valeria, Alex, Rihanna, and Kitty voted out last tribal council. So, Mark, you won that necklace for the first time today. Were you saving that win for when you needed it the most?
I mean, if only I could say that was true. I've tried every single time to win immunity, but today I felt like I really needed it. And yeah, it feels really, really good to have this around my neck. It was a special day for me.
So does that necklace change your gameplay knowing that you're not going anywhere tonight?
I mean, that's a pretty big part of it, is knowing that I'm not going home tonight. And yeah, the game continues, but it gives me confidence around camp when the decisions are so important.
Ferris, you gave Mark a good run for his money today. Was that because you needed the necklace, or you were trying to keep someone else from getting the necklace?
I would have loved that necklace. I've been just falling short over a lot of immunity challenges, and I really wanted to win today, just to feel that much safer.
So you don't feel safe this evening?
I will say, and this is the full truth, I feel safer than others.
So, Mark, your win today potentially put Caroline in the hot seat?
Yeah, there's 5 people, so everyone who has one of these around their necks or a hidden immunity idol in their pocket is safe tonight if they play them. So unfortunately for Caroline, you know, that does potentially put a bigger target on her back. But I think also amongst the tribe, you know, we look down the line and we look at each other and we're all thinking about how do I get to the end and how can I potentially win? And I think we all need to think carefully about what the jury is expecting of us right now.
It's a bit like this. I think that there are a few options tonight. Do you choose someone who someone else might take to the end, or do you go with someone who is going to still be the biggest target going forward?
So, Ferris, could an argument be made that it's worth keeping a shield at this point, even though it's so late in the game?
Yeah, look, that has been my argument for the past couple of tribals, where a lot of people wanted to take out a certain big shield. And I didn't want that happening because they were shielding me.
In some ways, I agree with Ferris. But also, this game is about timing.
Absolutely. I mean, we've got 3 sleeps to go. So I think if you're not taking out the biggest threats now to push your game forward, then it's going to be too late.
So, Kirby, you're clearly feeling vulnerable without the necklace tonight.
It was the only thing keeping me in the game. I was the only one keeping me in this game. So I know that I've played hard, I've done what I've needed to do, and no one wants to stand next to me in the top 2. And that's because they're not, I guess, too sure of their own game. That's how I see it. They don't want to compete with me at the end, and that's just what it is.
Kirby doesn't scare me. If I sat next to her, I wouldn't flinch. I honestly wouldn't. A lot of people might think I should flinch, but a lot of people haven't seen half the moves I've done.
So, Raymond, everyone's busy trying to build their resume right now. Are you thinking about what the jury is looking at right now?
Maybe. I think that everyone has different values. I think that every single person has different characteristics and things that appeal to different people. People laughing. Did I?
Paid for his nose.
Ah, okay. It was perfect. That was the perfect time. My conversation was pretty boring anyway.
So, Mark, now the tribal has taken another interesting turn.
Look, Jonathan, I think People have speculated, known, believed that there are idols in play. Definitely Ferris has been in that Venn diagram. We all saw Raymond find a hidden immunity idol, so I'm expecting to see a lot of bling tonight.
Raymond, is that the case? It's just between Kirby and Caroline now?
Yeah.
You're safe tonight?
Yeah.
Get it out.
Nah, I'm gonna do my.
You like the big. You like.
I know. I'm gonna do the big flashy surprise thing. This is my survivor. I'm gonna have my survivor moment.
Let him have his little theatrics.
Yeah, come on,
he has a little plan to do it.
Ta-da, sort of thing.
So Kirby, if it is one of you two tonight, why should the tribe keep you?
Because I think that I've fought my way through this whole game. And I've played it on my terms. I stepped back when I needed to. I've fought when I had to, and I've won 3 of those things because I've had to, so.
Well, I've also fought since day one to be here. I know that I might not be a challenge beast, but I have absolutely given every single challenge 150% effort. And I think every decision that we're all making right now is critical. And yeah, it needs to be well thought out, but of course I'm thinking about what the jury's going to think about. I just have to see where the votes go.
And on that, it is time to vote. It is time to vote. Kirby, you're up.
I'm just hoping it's you and not me. I'm voting for you tonight because I have no choice. There is no one else to vote for. They've all got immunity idols.
Kirby, I've been trying to vet you off for far too long now. I really hope that Ferris and Ray, you back me in.
I'll go count the votes. If anyone has an immunity idol and they'd like to play it, now be the time to do so.
Not so much hidden. I'm so glad I get to finally play this bloody thing. There's been ifs, ands, or buts if Ferris has an idol, and now it's very obvious I've got one. This was actually the idol that Raymond found.
Yeah, I found that idol yesterday to try and throw you guys off the scent.
It was actually my idol,
Yes.
and we planted it. I realized today that Kirby's fate lies with this idol. Kirby, we've had our ups and downs. We started off really at each other's throats, and then we realized we're very similar. You're like a sister to me, and I thought it was going to be simple, but then I started to realize I haven't been backing myself. So, JLP, I know nobody has played this correctly, and I know I'm probably not going to play this correctly, but I think tonight I'm backing myself. I'd like to play this for me. I finally get to land this shot.
This is a hidden immunity idol, and any votes cast for Ferris will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote, Caroline. Kirby. That's one vote Caroline, one vote Kirby. Kirby. That's two votes Kirby, one vote Caroline. th person voted out and 7th member of our jury, Kirby. That's 3 votes, that's enough. Need to bring me your torch.
Well played, man. That's awesome.
Kirby, tribe has spoken.
They have. Thank you.
Bye, Curbs.
Love you, Curbs.
Well, it seems this season, there is no such thing as a simple vote. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night. Tomorrow night on Australian Survivor.
Kirby has been my safety net. She was the main target and I wasn't.
With no shield to protect him.
I haven't won an immunity challenge, and this is the challenge that matters.
Can Ferris win his way to the top 3?
Right now, Mark is standing between me and $500,000.
Go! Or will he make a $500,000 mistake?
Ferris, I'm coming for you. I'm going to back myself to win the title of Soul Survivor.
I didn't expect Ferris to do that. I think they all took me out tonight because I was their biggest threat, and I don't think they would have thought that they could have won against me. Ferris is now the biggest target, and he has to win every single challenge from this point on.
Sister girl, I never thought I'd be upset that I'd be writing your name down.
But he's finally done it. He's landed his big shot, and good on him.